So yesterday was one of those days that you don't have a campsite between 16 and 24 miles, and the shelter's like 27 away from the previous shelter. So we were trying to find a stealth site to set up a tent after about 20 miles, and there was nothing till we hit about 22 miles in. And then there was a little picnic area on the side of the road. So several of us set up there at that picnic area, and then got up and went into the outpost and got breakfast. And it was really good. Then we had a long road walk out of there until we got back on the trail, where it went straight up for about 1.5 miles. And yeah, now we're seeing little stealth sites. So there's just happens that way sometimes. You want to put in a certain mileage and there's just nothing for miles. So we got into camp right before dark, got set up before dark, was able to eat supper, had picnic tables, so that made things really nice. But it was windy and cold when we got in, and somebody said it got down to 27 degrees last night. So I slept okay. There was a corner on the highway right there where headlights would shine in your tent, and the interstate was right down the hill from us, so trucks were using their Jake brakes to slow down going down the hill. And it was just a noisy night, but I got rested enough. Today we're gonna stay at Weary Foot Hostel. It's 18 miles in. I got a late start because I was waiting on the last 2 breakfast sandwiches I was gonna pack out for about 1.5 hours. So now I've got to put in 18 miles, and I got to get there before 6 o'clock. Which means I need to be at a pace over 2 miles an hour, so very few breaks for me. We'll see how the day goes. Alright, so crushed out about 1.5 hours there, got back on pace. So now I can cruise in 2 miles an hour if I want to. I wouldn't mind getting there a little bit earlier, get some laundry started. So I'm going to go about 2 miles an hour for 1 hour and then pick up the pace again. 600 miles, very cool. So I've been making pretty good time today. Had a little spell where I got slowed down a little bit, tripping on a vine that was growing across the trail, but doing better now. Here's our power line view of the day. So just got done with a long climb, about 1,000 feet up, and found a perfect rock at the top to sit on, and I had myself a honey bun. And there is nothing better out here than a honey bun. This has been the trail for the last 20 minutes. Just can't hardly tell it's a trail with all the rocks. Except for you see some smashed down leaves every once in a while. Slows me down. I was making really good time. But when I'm going through these rocks and stuff, I like to slow down and really pay attention to my steps so that I don't twist an ankle. I think I just startled a bear over there. He was crashing through the trees, hauling butt, but I never saw it. think it was something big. And it was just hauling straight down the hill. We've got about 1.5 miles into the Weary Feet Hostel. And my feet are weary. So hopefully they can help with something like that. They're feeling a little beat up after some big days here. So the plan is tomorrow we're going to push out for 16 to the next hostel, which I can't think of the name of right off the top of my head. And then another 16 the next day. Kind of give ourselves a little bit of a break here since we've been pushing such big miles. But I'm looking forward to the Weary Feet Hostel, getting a shower and laundry, and they are cooking supper tonight.